starts right now.
For years, they've gotten into the water system, causing residents in Fountain Valley to view their faucets with a sense of caution and dread.
Now the state is stepping in, providing the kind of chemical protections the feds have been slow to employ. Good evening, I'm Heather Skold.
And I'm Bart Bedsole. Thanks for making us your choice for news at 6 o'clock. After years of drinking water concerns, the state is finally taking steps to prevent future cases of contamination, passing new regulations aimed specifically at perfluorinated compounds.
It's a category of manufacturing chemicals previously tied to contamination in Fountain Valley, compounds with suspected links to cancer and birth defects.
News Channel 13's investigative reporter Chelsea Brensel tells us what's being done to keep our drinking water safe. Chelsea.
Bart, Heather, what's scary about these chemicals is they last forever and never break down once they're deposited into our environment. Today's new measures, signed into law by the governor, come after 4 years after the city of Fountain and the Security Widefield area had to find an alternate source of drinking water because their supply was contaminated.
The chemicals in question have been used for decades in firefighting foam on military installments like Peterson Air Force Base and airports. There was little to no regulation of the dangerous chemicals in Colorado until now. New regulations create testing and use procedures for perfluorinated chemicals, or PFAS, and regulates those who use or store the chemicals. In 2023, Colorado will also prohibit the use of firefighting foam that contains the chemicals in certain aircraft hangars. A $25 fee for every petroleum load that enters the state will also go into effect. The money collected will fund PFAS research in Colorado.
To identify places where PFAS is, to set up mitigation plans and to set up cleanup plans in the groundwater and in the surface water and in the drinking water.
The Environmental Protection Agency is looking at creating enforceable regulation, but currently there are no federal standards for the chemicals in drinking water. In the meantime, it's possible Colorado could create its own limits for the chemicals in drinking water, as other states have.
I think the community is stepping forward regardless of what the EPA is doing. We're hoping that the EPA will join the communities in trying to establish cleaner water.
Peterson and Schriever Air Force Base and the Air Force Academy have all stopped using firefighting foam with PFAS chemicals. Bart, Heather.